Hello dear students, welcome to this video class. In this class, let's look at the summary of the second unit. There is a Girl by the Tracks, written by Deven Kannal. It is a real story which happened on 10th December 2010. In this lesson, there is a girl called Roma Talreja. She was a 21-year-old call center executive. She was a BCom graduate from Pune and she had been working in Mumbai for 2 years. So it was December 10th, 2010, a Friday. Roma Thalreja boarded the evening suburban train to go home from her office. The suburban city train was packed. It was crowded with commuters. Commuters, the people who go to work daily. Roma got on the ladies' compartment and she was jammed between two women near the door. She was trying to find some space and suddenly the train moved ahead. Roma lost her balance and she was pushed out of the train. So Roma fell down from the moving train and she became unconscious. This was actually seen by another person by name Baleshwar Mishra. Baleshwar Mishra was standing near the door of another train coming in the opposite direction. He saw a woman was lying next to the tracks. He went and grabbed the train's red emergency chain frantically to stop the train. His train slowed down and he shouted, "Let us go and help her." But nobody volunteered, nobody came forward to help him. So Baleshwar jumped off the moving train himself. He sprinted back, he ran back to the place where Roma had fallen. Baleshwar thought, "I hope I am not too late." He found Roma by the tracks. He asked her, "Behenji, ab theek hai?" But there was no response from Roma because she was unconscious. There was nobody to help him. He brought her to the nearby highway road carefully and requested the motorists to help him. "Please help me take her to the hospital." He pleaded, he requested, he implored, but nobody stopped. Finally, a tempo truck driver who spoke Gujarati stopped. The truck driver volunteered to help Baleshwar to take Roma to the nearby hospital. He helped Baleshwar to put Roma in the back of the truck. A cop arrived, a policeman arrived and suggested them to take her to Airoli. Airoli is the name of a place. But Baleshwar disagreed because Airoli was at least 10 kilometers away. So he said, "There is a closer place I know of. I know a closer place," he said, and took her to a nearby clinic. In the clinic, in that small hospital, the nurses and the duty physician gave her only basic first aid. They did not have any equipments to, to help her, treat her. The doctor advised them to take Roma to Divine Multi-Speciality Hospital in Gansoli because she needed urgent medical help. So after the first aid was given to her, the truck driver and Baleshwar put Roma back in the truck. Because of the first aid, Roma opened her eyes for some time. "What is your name? Whom can I call?" Baleshwar asked her quickly. She said Roma and gave him her brother Dinesh's phone number. Baleshwar had a good memory. He memorized the phone number quickly and he took the mobile phone of the driver. "Chacha, can I borrow your mobile?" And he called Dinesh. Dinesh was a marketing executive in Ulhasnagar, Mumbai. Dinesh said, I am on my way. I will come to Divine Multi-Specialty Hospital. Finally, Baleshwar and the truck driver brought Roma to Divine Multi-Specialty Hospital in Gansoli. The duty doctor, Dr. Anil Agrawal, admitted Roma immediately to the intensive care unit without any paperwork because Roma needed urgent medical help. Roma had a deep gash, deep wound on her head, and it required sutures. Sutures means stitches. Dr. Anil Agrawal believed if Baleshwar had not brought her immediately, Roma would have died. So, Roma would have died if Baleshwar had not brought her immediately. When Baleshwar noticed the truck driver had gone away after helping them, he thought, oh, I could not thank him because he was the only person, the truck driver was the only person who helped Baleshwar. Because of the efforts of Baleshwar and the truck driver, Roma was saved. The next day, Baleshwar revisited the spot where Roma had fallen to look for her belongings. Her cell phone and handbag were missing. They were found by a railway employee. In a few days, Roma made a full recovery. She became well. She was astonished. She was surprised to know how Baleshwar had saved her. And she said, I cannot imagine what would have happened to me if Baleshwar had not been there. So, if Baleshwar had not been there, I cannot imagine what would have happened to me, she said. I can never repay Baleshwar. I can never repay Baleshwar, she said. That means she cannot repay because Baleshwar had saved her life. Baleshwar said that the people in Mumbai are afraid. They fear getting trapped in court cases and the police. That is why nobody helped to save Roma Talreja. Nobody helped Baleshwar. The reason was that the people of Mumbai were afraid. They were afraid of getting trapped in court cases and the police. So who was this Baleshwar? Baleshwar Mishra was a 20-year-old high school dropout who had come to Mumbai from Mirzapur, UP, Uttar Pradesh. He had come to Mumbai in search of a job, but he had done a great job. He had saved a stranger's life by risking his own life. That's why we should appreciate Baleshwar Mishra's efforts. Thank you, children. So, I want you to learn the summary and also the important extracts from this particular lesson. Who said this to whom? Thank you.